Hello, everyone. This is Kaizen Base. Today we will learn about apparent efficiency improvement and true efficiency improvement.
Though the situation varies from country to country, but in modern times, it is not an era where you can sell a lot if you simply produce a lot. This time, we will learn about the idea of aiming for true efficiency improvement in modern times.
So, let's get started with the lecture.
Oh, Mio, this line has become much faster. Has any Kaizen be performed?
Yes, there was plenty of room for speeding up this line, so we have been focusing on Kaizen since last month. Fortunately, the production load of this line is relatively low, so we had enough time to take various measures.
I see. It is not bad to speed it up, but is it really Kaizen?
What? What do you mean? I thought the faster the speed, the more efficient it is.
Oh, have you ever heard the term apparent efficiency and true efficiency?
No, I have never heard of it before. Please tell me the meaning of it.
I see. I will explain the details. For example, suppose there is a production line that can produce 100 pieces with 10 people a day. It became a line where 10 people were able to produce 120 pieces a day by speeding up the line. The efficiency will be up by 20% in this way. At this time, if the number sold increases to 120 pieces, the sales will rise without increasing the number of people, which will lead to profits.
Yes, of course it will be like that. That's why we did Kaizen to speed up the line. Is there anything wrong?
Yes, this way of thinking sometimes becomes a problem if the sales can't be increased by more than 100 pieces, or in the case that production must be reduced to 80 pieces. Is it really profitable?
I see. Since the quantity to be made is limited, if the speed is increased steadily, the waste of overproduction will occur. So it is related to what I have learned from the 7 wastes.
Yes, that's right. Let's see the details with an image diagram. In the process of manufacturing 100 pieces by 10 people for 8 hours a day, if the time of working can be shortened by 20%, it will lead to the occurrence of idle time. If the idle time occurred can be used to increase the production, efficiency will be naturally improved. However, if production cannot be increased, there will only be idle time left, which means the waste. This is called apparent efficiency improvement. Don't be content with the apparent efficiency improvement which won't lead to company profits.
I see. So this is apparent efficiency improvement. Isn't it a state similar to self-satisfaction? Wait, but Mr. Kai, I suppose that the idle time will not be wasted if having the line finish the tasks earlier go to support other teams.
Yes, that's a good question. It's not a bad thing to have the line finish the tasks earlier and go to support other teams, but it does not always work for the actual site management.
What does that mean?
For example, let's say a line with 10 people was able to finish 1 hour earlier than the regular time, even if those 10 people go to support the other lines all at once. In most cases there will not be the situation that just need 10 more people. In that case, 15 people will be arranged in a line where 10 people are fairly enough, and the efficiency of that line will be reduced. In addition, it is possible that all 10 people are sent to cleaning, which increases the amount of work that is originally unnecessary.
It is sure. It seems that there are many cases where the idle time is not always used effectively.
Yes, in conclusion, when production can't be increased, no matter how many products are made, it will end up with dozens of pieces left a day if the number more than necessary are made. If the products are made in earlier timing than necessary, there will be pre-consumption of material costs and labor costs. And when inventory is accumulated, it will lead to an increase in storage space, and occurrence of personnel for inventory management. That is to say, the cost will be higher on the contrary. This will make things worse, but not an improvement. In the future, we must think it rare that we can sell as much as we make. On the contrary, it is common for a slight change in the market environment to result in a significant reduction in production.
I see. Now I know what you mean. In the Toyota production system, it is not always recommended to produce a lot in any case. Oh. Then, how can a profit be made by improving the efficiency when the required number of production is the same or is reduced?
That's a good question. The correct answer is to make improvements so that a small number of people can make 100 pieces. If the required number is 100 pieces, improvements must be made with an approach to enable 8 people to make 100 pieces instead of making 120 pieces with 10 people. Now, let's see the image diagram above again. The approach of trying to finish the production in a short time in any case will only create a kind of waste, the idle time, and if the amount more than necessary are made, there will be new waste which must be avoided. Therefore, the correct way is to produce the required number with a small number of people. The labor costs can be reduced by making it possible to produce with a smaller number of people than the original arrangement, which should be considered as true efficiency improvement.
I see. Even in an environment where you can increase production, we shouldn't be content with the apparent efficiency improvement, which speeds up the line. What we should aim for is true efficiency improvement. By the way, Mr. Kai, what will happen to the people reduced when it becomes possible to produce with a small number of people? It would be cruel if they are fired after all of that Kaizen.
Don't worry. Though the number of necessary people will be reduced, it doesn't mean that they will be fired. The adjustment will be made to have them replenish the retirees or have them play an active role as new business personnel. It is the role of the people who run the company to think about how to deal with it. People should be put first in management.
Kaizen will reduce costs and allow us to devote our time to the work that creates the future as a company. I feel relieved to hear about that, and I want to continue to perform Kaizen.
I am looking forward to it.
Now, we make a summary of today's lecture. It is assumed that the required number of 100 pieces is produced by 10 people per day currently. When the required number in the future continues to be 100 pieces per day, apparent efficiency improvement is to speed up the line more than necessary and be content with the condition. It must be avoided to improve the production so that 10 people can produce 120 pieces a day in the case where increased production is not necessary, which may cause waste on the contrary. On the other hand, true efficiency improvement is to create a line where 8 people are able to produce 100 pieces a day. In order to improve efficiency, to produce the number of products that the customers will purchase is considered as a prerequisite. Even if we only consider our workplace and process, and pursue production that exceeds the needs, it will not lead to profits for the company. Let's make sure to meet the needs of our customers and proceed with the overall optimization and efficiency improvement. That's all about today's lecture, so, see you at the next theme.